this is how I raised my kids. Here, my son, this is God. This is exactly what I told the kids this morning. And this is exactly what I did. Here, this is God, my children. And I said, I lived without God, without prayer, without church. And I ended up with 2 divorces and 4 kids. Nancy's my 3rd marriage. What am I doing wrong? What is the problem? And I said, now a little story on my children. They were copies of me. My kids were exactly the same. No God, no prayer, no church, except my youngest son gets expelled from school because he's a drug dealer. My second son is an alcoholic. My daughter's married and divorced 3 times.
Yes.
She's a copy of me. My other son, immorality beyond. Where is the problem? Where is the problem? And the kids are really listening. And I said, by the grace of God, with Nancy, when we got married the first time, we got married in a helicopter. Da, 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 da. The second time we got married, Nancy went to see the bishop, and there was an annulment from my first marriage. That took 17 years, by the way, to get this annulment. I knew nothing about it. But it was a real annulment, and the bishop let us get married in church. My second marriage was never valid because it was outside the church. But getting married to Nancy in church didn't touch me. No, didn't mean anything. I made 40 promises. Get married in church, I'm going to go to Mass, I'm going to go to confession. No, I didn't keep one promise. I broke every one. God didn't exist in my life. God didn't exist in my kids' lives. There was nothing in our life except this. And then Nancy, brother, sent these messages from Medjugorje. I said, what is this? He said, it's a message of a place called Medjugorje. I said, yeah. What am I on a message for? I don't even know where Medjugorje is. No, I don't need these. Here, Nancy, these are yours. You can have them. I don't need no message. I have a big business. And at this time, now I have a Honda dealership. I have a BMW dealership. I got 28 salesmen. We're raging maniacs. The business is so fantastic, you can't stop it. So what am I going to do with the message? So Nancy takes this little message book and watches my wife, puts it back in my hand, and said, here, my pagan husband, you throw these away. And it's on your conscience. My conscience? Nothing. What am I doing? What's this thing on my conscience? I never even opened it. I don't know where Medjugorje is. I never read a message in my life. Then this is on your conscience, pagan husband. You throw these away. Well, that's pretty heavy. So because of the word conscience, I can't throw them away. So I opened it up. And I went just like that. So help me, Penny. I went like that. I looked for the smallest message I could read. I want to read a little 2-line, but not a big long message. And the message I read said, I call you to conversion for the last time. Oh, that's a problem. For the last time. And I don't know what happened. My heart's going like this. And then the tears, they won't stop. And I go find Nancy in the house, and I'm so mad. Why didn't you tell me about these messages? Why didn't you tell me they were true? Nancy, these kids are telling the truth. And I'm in shock. When I read that message, I had not been inside a church except twice in 30 years. I don't even baptize my kids. My kids ask me about God, I give them a $20 bill. How far in the ditch can you get? And I was Catholic. You understand? I was Catholic. And I don't even take my kids. I never said a prayer with my kids in their whole life. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. And so that message hit me so hard, I thought, I don't know what to do, but maybe I should read some of these messages, maybe, so I start to read the messages, and they're fantastic. Oh my God, and then I went from one extreme to the other. You can't come in my house. Have you read my messages?
I'll read them.
I thought I had the only book of Medjugorje, These are fantastic. Everybody thought I lost it, like I'm a Looney Tune walking around with a message book. They just went into my heart. And I have no idea what to do. I have no idea. Except we go to a conference. Eugene, Oregon, May 91. There you go, Penny. Eugene, Oregon, May 91. And Wayne Weible was there, and all these heavy hitters, and all these guys talking about the messages. And I think, oh, this must be heaven. They're talking about my messages. So the priest that night said, I want everybody to do something special. Yeah, what? He said, tonight, I want you to consecrate your children to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Wow, Nancy, how did you know about the kids? How did you know about my kids? My youngest one, who baptized himself Anglican at school, gets expelled from school. School principal phones me up. Your son is expelled, we don't want him back. This is the Notre Dame of Canada. Like, what did he do? He's a drug dealer in the school. Drug dealer in the school. How did the kid get to be a drug dealer? Because he's got too much money, that's why. He's got too much. So he gets kicked out of school, comes home, Rastafarian, dreadlocks. He can't go to school in Western Canada. He's finished. No school will take. Schools don't take drug dealers. Schools take students. When you're stamped drug dealer, it's all over, right?